the steep hill or we strive, we will make it to the top alive. Just keep at it every step we take. The view will come with each stride we make. Hearts beat fast, leaving all our doubts in the past.
We're in a part of the world that I haven't done any trail before, and that is the Swartberge pass. We're going to be going up the Swartberge. We'll be basically very close towards the top of it, and we're going to do the Old Tol trail, Old Tolhuis trail. It's amazingly, it's the middle of summer. It's actually amazingly cool at the top here. I think it's also because there was a cold front recently that passed through. Just look at this beautiful view here. I've never done any trail in the Swartberge before, so that's pretty looking forward to this actually. Interesting looking at my Outeniqua mountains from this side now, where I'm so used to standing maybe on Cradle Peak and so on, and looking at the Swartberge from that side. Nice farming terrain at the bottom here. Sure is windy up here. I mean, I don't know where this wind comes. It's the fact that we're right at the top of the mountain that it's so windy, probably. Strong wind. I clearly remember the video, seeing that they started at this sign here, the top. So let's go do it and see what it looks like at the top there. This year, by the way, being 1575, is about the same height as the highest peak in George Peak. But of course this whole mountain range is more towards the interior of the mountain, so that's why. On the other side there is Prince Albert, and basically other side this hill is the Gamkaskloof. I should have shown a piece of road. You see that piece, there's a turn off from it that turns left into the Gamkaskloof that goes to the hill. But that beautiful little Prince Albert is stuck just on the other side there. I was telling them earlier that my dad has always dreamt about retiring in that little town. Totally unspoiled little town that. Now, well into the Swartberge, which is different to the Outeniqua that I'm so used to. I'm loving every moment of this. And cold. It's January. Can't believe how cold it is up here in the middle of the summer. January. I don't know how long. If a cold front has passed, then I don't know how long the coldness remains up here. But rather this than 36 Celsius, for example. That's for sure. Nee, ek sê nou net, ek sou baie graag 'n drone wou hê hierso. Mens kan mooiste vlug maak hier. Looking over back onto the side that stretches between the Swartberge and the Outeniqua. And just as I expected, the moment we reached the top, the wind started, whereas down below there was absolutely no wind. We're at a section that we've been busy with for quite a while, where you just get the impression this uphill isn't gonna stop. But I don't know, my gut feeling, although I haven't done the trail before, is that it probably goes along the edge or something there. Certainly, surely there must be the highest point, somewhere there. And but this is round about what I was expecting based on the video that I saw, the video that I stumbled upon on YouTube, and pictures that I saw on people's websites, photos that were taken as they progressed. This is round about what I was expecting, and it's a very nice trail to do. Looks like we're reaching the top here. Let's see. Here you've got Corin, Johan and Janine. Let's see what we get on the other side here. Like a whole separate section. Clearly a section that's burnt down there. Makes it look all red, orange actually. Is that like the Swartberge maybe? Dead center of your screen. Really, I don't know, cross between light brown, orange. Let me zoom out here. In fact, the whole trail appears to take one down to this side here. Nice rock formation to climb here maybe. And you go back and you see the side that we came from, where the Swartberge pass is. There's your Swartberge pass. Direction. I genuinely enjoy doing this kind of thing for the first time, in this mountain at least. I've never walked in I've never done any hike in this mountain. We've been having our breakfast at the top here, sitting here, and you may or may not see 3 other people at the back there. I don't know if you can see them there, busy having their breakfast. 3 of them there. I often actually tend to forget to record the parts where we stop and have our breakfast. I don't know why. I end up recording parts that we walk and forget about the nice part where we stop and actually check the view that we have. Looking back down onto this side here where you've got quite a nice piece of farmland there. I was totally unaware that there's farmlands there until I came back here again. I really don't know when last I've gone over the Swartberge pass. Must be well over a decade ago. 1.5 decades ago, I don't know, 20 years ago maybe. I'll ask my sister if she knows. Come from the other side. We've effectively gone round back over, going around this whole hill here. Very well marked. I don't know if I've mentioned it. This is one of the best marked trails I've seen in a long time. I don't know if it's because it's dry and less moisture on it, so the little paintings stay on it better perhaps, I don't know. But very well marked on a regular basis. So I agree with that comment I saw on somebody's video that I stumbled upon. .4 to end, and we've done 4. Been going fairly sharply down for quite a while now. Made a lot of grounds heading back down. Look at this here, just as I start recording. I don't know what was going on with the previous recording. Look at this here. Suddenly we've got quite a couple of them. Section, very reflective kind of stuff. We've actually made quite a lot of headway down, sharply down, and we're still heading down. And now, in the very near future, probably within the next 100 meters, it becomes quite level. But to give you an idea, I've been coming down sharply from there all around like that, and on the other side further up higher, far higher than this high point here. But lots of little flowers, if you look out for them, they're there. They are there. One must just look for them, take photos of them actually. Anyway, sorry if this is shaking a bit here. At least after today I can say I've done my first hike in Swartberge mountains. Our last little stretch here, just passing here, the parking area, little parking spot or view spot if you want to call it that, which acts as a parking spot for people that want to do this trail, is less than half a stone throw from where we are. There are the vehicles. The wind is a bit back again, but the wind hasn't been too bad. It hasn't been strong all day long, and in many places the wind has actually been almost dead quiet. Yeah, it's back at this pass again. It's probably been blowing like this the whole day at this section of the pass here. Anyway, you've got Corin, Janine, and Johan coming up there. Thank you for joining us. My first time that I've ever been in the Swartberge. It's a different kind of terrain. I know I've got to speak hard with this wind, or else you're not going to hear a single word. Thanks for joining. I will definitely come back to the Swartberge at some stage again. Stay tuned. Wherever the next one needs to be, maybe some river again somewhere. But we had some beautiful views from further up. And see you soon.
I'm sorry that we missed our mountain climb. Beneath the stars we could have found our time, but here we are, just you and I inside. We'll find an adventure where hearts reside. We don't need a mountain to feel alive. In warm beds we let our dreams survive. Every peak will conquer in our mind. Together we leave the world behind. The sky will wait, and so will the hills. We'll build our memories with quiet thrills. Moments in silence where love distills. A hike in the soul where time stands still. Forgiveness finds us under cozy sheets. Nature's rhythm felt in steady heartbeats.